There's always someone out there who's working harder than you. I'm haunted by that. I remember asking this guy named Cove, "Why were you in the gym for so long?" And he said, "Because I saw you come in, and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, I'm willing to work harder than you. You've got to be the hardest worker in the room. No one will outwork me. No one. I don't care who's in front of me, they're not going to stop me." At some point, you've got to get tired of not being number one. You have to be. You've got to play angry. Dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. The world can go against me, but I'm still going to come out on top. You have to pay the price. And not only do you have to pay the price, you have to pay it well. The actions you take have to be executed at a high level. This is not that hard to understand. You just don't want to understand it. You want to be able to slack off and still get where you want to go. And that just doesn't work. The mentality should be like this: how the hell do I get there? Period. Stop making excuses. Bro, you've got to stop. You've got to stop with all this "I can't catch a break" stuff. All the time you're complaining, you could be hustling instead. You could be chasing your dream. You could be figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your act together, reading a book, meditating, something. You've got to put in the work when nobody cares. There's only one person who has to care, and that's you. You may feel like you've been left for dead, but you can come out alive. There is a price tag to success. You don't just get it overnight. You've got to earn it the right way. You need to work harder. You have to suffer a little bit. You have to put yourself in a state of discomfort. Growth shouldn't be easy. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking to make things a breeze. You've got to learn to suffer. You've got to put yourself in an uncomfortable position. You may not feel qualified. You may not feel like you're educated or connected enough. You may not think enough people are aware of you just because you don't have a blue check and you're not a celebrity yet. But you have to work hard in silence. You have to work when nobody's watching. I will do the work when I'm tired. I will do the work even if I'm sick. I will do the work even if I didn't sleep well. I will do the work even if I don't feel like it. I will do the work if it's cold outside. I will do the work if it's too hot. I will do the work if no one else wants to do it with me because I am driven by purpose. People want to jump from day 1 to day 10 by getting some big seed money or investment. But I don't care how much money I've made. I try to pretend like I'm broke every single day in the way that I think because it forces me to create new solutions and innovate in my brain. It's about taking an idea. It's about executing on the idea, and it's not about having the perfect plan. It's about your ability to adjust and create and improvise your way through this path. Even though you may feel stuck, even though you may feel hopeless, you're not broken. You have patterns of thinking and patterns of behavior that are broken for where you are and where you want to go in life. When you start to think about changing your life through the lens of just looking for patterns, breaking them and replacing them, it becomes less personal. The pain of progress. Hard work is the goal. It's not about working hard so that you can achieve X. As soon as you have a "so that," then the X is the thing. But if the goal is to work as hard as you possibly can, then the only real output we have is who we become along the way. The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures. There's no fundamental secret here. It's called hard work and sweat. If you have that, and you're willing to provide that in exchange for a better life, everyone will make that deal with you. If you're willing to give that up for pride, accomplishment, and a feeling of self-worth, you're willing to make that transaction. Your life is your bank, and it's open every single day for your transactions. Make good deposits every single day. Do your dues. Become the person you want to be. It's the easiest equation in the world. Success leaves clues. There are millions of people in the world seeing grand success, and they're dropping breadcrumbs every single day. You just have to pay attention to the steps. They're showing you a path to a better future. They're showing you a path to your goals and aspirations. You just have to believe in you. You have to be willing to say, one day, and then work as hard as you can every day to make it happen. Because everything you want is in your mind. Everything that you want to achieve, you can do. You just have to be willing to speak it. You have to be willing to say it out loud. You have to be willing to yell it into the universe and then work towards it. People say, "Oh, it must be nice for you." And you think, dude, if you could have seen how much criticism and hard work and lonely nights and all of this stuff when nobody was watching and I was unsure of myself, chronically miserable, and I did all of these things. I had to go through all of that for you to now say, must be nice. The currency of time. Time is the currency we're playing with in every moment of our lives. It's the centerpiece of our influence. Think about the roulette table of your life. We wake up in the morning with these 24 chips. If you spend 8 hours sleeping, you wake up with 16 chips left. And how you place those chips on this roulette table determines all the outcomes in your life. The most important question to answer is about discipline. How can I allocate more of these chips to the things that are in line with my values? Being the hardest worker in the room is about actually learning how to walk the walk when everyone else just wants to talk the talk. It's understanding that you are going to be exhausted and alone and in pain and struggling for years with no support, no cheerleading squad, and nobody patting you on the back. This game isn't for everybody. But if you're willing to go through that pain, and if you're willing to do the goddamn work, then you can put that badge on and call yourself the hardest worker in the room. We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. The only work that really matters is the work that no one sees. It shows you who you really are rather than who you say you are. Don't quit now. Listen up. I know you're tired. I know you want to give up. I know your mind is drained. I know your body feels weak. But you have to understand there's so much more to you. There's so much greatness to you. There's so much realness to you. Don't quit now. Go get that work done. Earn your keep and conduct your business. Let me tell you something, my friend. The cause of your downfall will be because of you. Nobody else but you. You keep looking around, trying to place blame on things, on people, on everything else. Instead of looking in the mirror at yourself and looking at who caused this in the first place, you close the door on yourself because you are afraid to look within yourself and see who did it. My friend, you are the one. But you have the key to unlock that door and become something more. Because the truth is this, one day that goal, that dream, that reality that you crave so badly is going to come with a price. Now, are you willing to pay it? Now, it's time to create a legacy. Now, you've had your fun. Now, get to work. Because when you sit down, you're not going to get back up. No excuses. Get back to work. When you really want something, you're going to get it. There are no excuses. No excuses means everything. You eliminate that, and everything changes. You embrace accountability, and it's game over in life. I had to work harder than they did. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm willing to do. And I will always outwork you because I love the game more than the stuff. They may be more talented. They may be smarter, but they won't outwork me. The real man says, I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm not going to point the finger and say, Louis, you didn't do this. You didn't do that. I'm going to take full ownership, full responsibility. The biggest problem that you have had is not that you don't have resources. It's not that you don't have supporters. It's not that somebody doesn't believe in you. It's that you have not believed in you. Get your head in the game. Stop sleeping on yourself. Because if you actually work as hard as you can, you have no excuses. You have to accept that all your excuses are lies. Wake up and get it done. Whether you're too tired or too sore or you're just plain not feeling it, man, it doesn't stop if you don't make it stop. I want you to spend all your energy on overcoming your weaknesses because behind every weakness you overcome is another level of success. Whatever that goal is, whatever that insurmountable feat has been, whether it's weight loss, financial, mindset, relational, I don't care what it is, career, to be a CEO or an investor, get it done. This is not the year you sleep on yourself. Every year you have not gotten it done is because you're sleeping on yourself. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I still have to fight every day. So there's no excuse. There is no reason. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. What will it take for you to make it happen? Instead of the path of least resistance, I started choosing the path of most resistance to prepare myself for the journey that was coming my way. And you realize, through hard work, you can outwork anybody, no matter how badass they are. It starts with yourself, man. You've got to start diving into those things that you're afraid of. You don't gain confidence by going to the spot that makes you feel good. That could be a false reality. The second life gives you that challenge. All you'll want to do is go back to what gave you confidence. That happy spot. No. What gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write on my own, realizing I can't learn the way you learn, but I can learn. What gives you confidence is overcoming the fear. That's what gives me confidence. Facing these things and overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but face them and face them and face them. Pretty soon, you'll realize, you know what, man? This is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone where my confidence is getting built. That's where it's getting built. Happiness, peace, enlightenment. It's all up here, man. It's all up here. You just have to be willing to go and face it. And that's the hard part. The physical standard is not what they need to meet. It's a mental standard you must meet in life. That's how I live my life. I now know that there is no cap on the human mind. There's no cap. We cap it ourselves. At some point, you're going to have to get sick of your own excuses and take action if you want to change your situation. Wake the hell up. You got this, homie. Let's go. The only reason why you haven't achieved your goals is because you won't allow yourself to believe that you can. Let's be real. Your work ethic will determine how far you go in this life. Stop doubting yourselves. Y'all keep coming up with these excuses as to why you can't achieve your goals and get started when in reality, if you just shut up and got to work, you'd already be where you wanted to be. Fitness is the start of everything. If you're not taking care of your body, you're not going to get anywhere. And this is why I'm so gung-ho and so ruthlessly intense with my message when it comes down to that. If you can't even go look in the mirror and be happy about what you see, good luck starting anything. My goal is to leave a legacy, to be remembered forever. And that is why I pride myself on the work ethic that I put in every single day. Not sometimes, but every single day that I am breathing, I am grinding to leave that legacy. Your first question is, what is this going to cost me? But what is it going to cost you if you don't? Life is going to be hard. The things that you want to achieve might be a pain in the ass, but it is possible. And to anybody who said it wasn't in your past, I want you to stick that middle finger up right now because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's your dream. So get out of your head and start walking. Take action so you can achieve something. Look at all the success stories in the world. Take mine as inspiration for you. I went from an iron worker addicted to scents to a seven-figure earner. I grew up in a trailer that was less than 800 square feet in the country to now living in a 5,000 square foot, $2 million home. When you start to build yourself up and have real authentic confidence from hard work, everything else goes away. What's the secret to success? Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. The key for me is just always finding what the anchor is. And the anchor is getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process in the belief that no one will outwork me. No one. The true secret of success is to accept the truth that the only path is the path of hard work and productivity. You understand that if you struggle now, you stand tall later. You understand that if you suffer now, you smile later. You understand that if you sacrifice now, you will succeed later. When I realized that I could learn through hard work and I could beat the valedictorian in school, but I had to put in 10 hours more a day than he did, you know what kind of strength comes from that? When you're sitting down with that guy for an hour, you know you caught him. You know you're not as smart, but you have the work ethic to catch him. That's where David Goggins got really invented. How can a champion be a champion without hard work? How can you get that promotion that you know you deserved without hard work? How can you be the best father or mother you can be without hard work? Consistency. Sometimes you beat people not because you're better. You just wear them out. You just wear them down. That's going to be the year where some team you just wear them out. How can you get to the next level without hard work? I'm telling you all, you've got to get to the place, bro, where you execute, where you get it done. And when you come out, they're just scared because you're out. When Mike Tyson came out, he didn't have to fight 80% of his fights. He just came out, and because people knew he could execute, boom, 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 boom. When you get results, when you execute, man, it's a difference. Don't wait for Sunday. There are 7 days in the week. Someday isn't one of them. What God has blessed you with, the talent, He's given it to you to play ball. He gave it to you. You were just blessed with it. Now you have to put in that work.